Air way too early for the fake. This that real game for real bros. No DECAFF, no cap. Welcome to Shogun Bros, no DECAFF. Live every weekday, 6:30 in the morning, Central Time. Did you hear what I said? Central Time. We talk dogs, bloodline building to yard work, from stud talk to the truth behind the pups. This ain't no highlight reel. It's how you really build legacy. Shogun Bros, no DECAFF. Pull up, pull up, handle yours. This ain't just content. It's culture. Welcome to the cookout with Toyo, where family vibes meet front porch truth. No scripts, no filters, just heart, heat, and hot plates. Ooh. Step up with elevated perspective, with elevated game for grown men and women building mind, spirit, and vision. And men at work with pimps over simps. Choice. Real convos, no cap, all purpose for the men behind the mission. 3 shows, 1 network, all gas, no DECAFF. Put no creamer in my man. Look, Shogun Unlimited, man. Press play and get, man. Come on, press play, press play.
Top of the morning. What's good? What's good? What's good?
Hey, what's happening? Today is Thursday, man. Yeah, it's Thursday the 5th. Man, what's going on, Dre? We back in here like we left our wallet and keys. Yeah.
Man, what's good, big dog? I can't call it, might spoil it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what's going down?
Yeah, man. I'm literally about a show away from being on the road, headed your way, Big A. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
We wasn't gonna do this show, but my brother called me, man. We said, let's go out the show, get on the road. I said, man, let's not the show out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Knee high to a grasshopper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. We're in the building, man.
So we got Kennels in here, you know what I'm saying? Usual suspect.
Yeah, man. Salute. Hey,
Quick.
FC7.
Oh, yep.
Hey, Dirty Dog, man. What's going down, bro?
Salute.
Hey, RGB Lone Wolf.
For sure,
man.
Yeah, man. I was gonna get in the road later last night, man, and oh man, Supreme Excellence. Wow, he just texted me, but yeah, man, it's top of the morning RBG, man. You know what I'm saying? Supreme distracted me, man. Top of the morning, my brother. Yeah, y'all. I got on my watch earlier this morning. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure I ain't leave it at the house, so I got everything lined up. You know what I'm saying? I got to get my hoodie together for the road because my AC be going. I want to get on the road before daylight so my kids will sleep. You know what I'm saying? My kids will sleep in the car at least in the first couple hours. You know, y'all know I don't eat. I don't know if I told y'all this, but I fast from 7 at night to 7 in the morning, so I can't even eat until 7. So like my road snacks. That's another reason why I didn't want to leave late last night, Big A. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My road snacks. I can go 2 or 3 hours before I eat my road snacks, bro. And then what's cool is as I'm driving, you know what I'm saying, time will go forward.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm driving towards you, it's a 2-hour difference between us, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey, you know, I drive 3 hours, and next thing you know, boom, it's 7 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can start eating again. You know what I'm saying? So, salute. Supreme, I got your text. I got your text, man. You're a funny guy. You know
what's happening? What's happening, Supreme? Good luck on that job, man. Yes, sir.
And I gotta give him props, man. You know what I'm saying? Supreme, man, hard finish, man. They text me and hit me up all the time, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? And you know what I'm saying? Salute, man. I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, man.
Tony, what's good, big dog, man?
What's happening, Tony?
Tony, I appreciate you too, man. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, like not only have you been supportive, man, but you give different perspective, man. And shouts out to support my cousin, man. You know what I'm saying? Like pimps, man. Like Mr. CEO. Y'all don't know that, but that's my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's my cousin. So, yeah, man. Salute, man. I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah.
Big, you got anything you want to cover? Anything this morning, or can I go ahead and cook? Because this is an unscripted episode because we didn't think we were gonna be going live this morning. So I came with a topic off the dome of how I was in my feelings. You know what I'm saying? I was in my feelings.
Yeah, man. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, man, just man, salute to the chat, man. Sometimes, I'll be having a lot on my plate, so I don't respond as rapid as I should, man. But hang in there with the boy, man. I'm coming around, Yeah, that's it, man.
Okay, yeah, man. Salute, man. Let me see. So I got some notes, man, and we normally do the Bushido code of the day, and you know what I'm saying, the quote of the day. But I got some quotes, and this I guess you could call it Bushido code because it come from Miyamoto Musashi. You know what I'm saying? And so
Samurai Shogun.
He was actually a Ronin, but
yeah, I know.
Yeah. So a Ronin is a samurai with no master. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
a Ronin is a samurai with no master. I mean, he was hard headed like Big A. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I bestowed that name upon Big A, man. You know what I'm saying? Miyamoto Musashi is also touted as the greatest duelist of all time. And so the quotes I'm reading to you come from the mind of a man that either beat or killed 62 men from the age of 13 to the age of 29. You know what I'm saying? So you talk about a stone cold killer, you know what I mean? Yeah, this guy was that, and then he decided to chronicle it and talk to us about what it takes to get into the mind of a maniac. So I'm gonna share those with you, man. But the topic today, man, is you do realize you're talking to a grown man. Okay, the topic of today is you do realize you're talking to a grown man, and I'm gonna cover all of this, man. I'm gonna give Dre's take on everything. Good morning, Sister Faith. And in the case of Faith, you do realize you're talking to a grown woman, and it applies for male and female. I'm glad you came here to let us know our female viewers are still watching. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much. Battlebred family, stand up.
Been checking those pups out, man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Little J in the building as well, man. Salute Little J.
Hey, Little J.
Okay, y'all. So let me tell y'all this first, man. So, and Big A, they cut me off if you need to, because I'm going to talk about real life things, man. Mm-hmm. So yesterday I was watching you on Elevator Perspective, right? And it was cringy for me watching it. It was cringe for me, right?
I know
it put me in an uncomfortable situation, and so it made me think about this topic, and I wanted to share this topic with the world because I think y'all did what men do. But I think, I'm gonna just tell my story. Okay, so when I was 19 years old, I dropped out of college to join the military, right? Mm-hmm. And this is not a military story. This is an experience story, and this for all my brothers that are young and old, because I know y'all have been through something like this. I dropped out of college and joined the military, and I went through basic training. And for anybody who's been through basic training, basic training is to make you hard. There's hazing, there's things you go through. Every basic training is different. Every drill instructor is different. Everybody's experience is different. But the common understanding was once you make it through there and you earn the right to be called a veteran, you know what I'm saying? You earn the right to be called a soldier or a Marine or an airman or a teammate for the Space Force, right? Once you earn that title, you are part of the brotherhood for life. No matter what you do, good or bad, you are part of that brotherhood for life, right? Okay, so flash forward, I do that. I go through the process of becoming a sergeant, go through that hazing process. Then I go through the process of becoming a master sergeant, go through that hazing process. Then I have kids, and I go through that process of becoming a parent and go through that process of joining the ranks of those who are called themselves fathers and mothers, right? Then I go through college finally and finish my degree. And now I'm a degreed individual. I'm an educated individual, at least on paper, And I meet my wife, you know what I'm saying? She talks to me about, she is in a sorority, you know what I'm saying? So she talks to me about what she can talk about, you know what I'm saying, about, crossing over. And I wanted to be a Q dog, y'all. Just so I wanted to be a Q dog so bad, right? But my wife was like, yeah, you don't have to go through, a little bit of a proving ground, with any organization you join. And I kind of got mad at her. I was like, I don't know if you know this or not, man, but I done went through basic training. I done been subjected to what I'm gonna be subjected to. Ain't too many more things I'm going through like basic training. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not gonna go down that way, bro. Like I want to be a Q dog real bad. Lil J, what's good, big dog? I want to be a Q dog real bad, but I've already been through basic training. You mean to tell me all the struggles and all the things I went through basic training ain't good enough for these Q dogs? I got a degree. I done been through something. You mean to tell me this not good enough? Okay. That's one perspective. That's one perspective that I heard yesterday. And I say this, man, like, you know, when you're talking to grown men in this dog game, it's like that, you know. We like to call each other green. We like to talk about one aspect of a man's life. And that's why I wanted to just address it early this morning. So I might be considered green to some people because I only got, you know, 20 years in the game, whatever. So they talk to me on that level like that. But I'm a father of 6. I've been in the military for over 15 years. I done did school and I got more education than the average bear. You know, so I got 3 degrees. You know what I mean? I'm a very, very articulate speaker. I'm a master instructor. You know what I'm saying? I got all these things. But you think because I don't know a lot about dogs, you can talk to me any kind of way, and I'm supposed to bow down to you? Nigga, what? The logic ain't logic to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so when I was listening to the conversation yesterday, you know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, like I see where both sides coming from. And there's the other side too. There's another side to that argument too. And this is the other side that I've been on. Okay, so I'm what you call a blue rope, master military training instructor. I am the master military training instructor of 2022, which means that at that time there was nobody that wanted to smoke with me. I was the best. You understand what I'm telling you? So we have a contest to even become a master military training instructor. Dirt Dog, man, salute, man. We appreciate that 10-piece tip. Hey, yo, appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you. Tip, I see you this afternoon too. Godspeed, sis, Queen. But let me give y'all the other perspective on this, man. Let me give y'all the other perspective on this. Okay, so the other perspective is this. All right, so I went through basic training, right? But to become a blue rope, I had to go through the blue rope hazing process. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted it bad enough to go through the hazing process to be a blue rope, right? So I became that. Now I've been through basic training. I can empathize with that. And now I'm a blue rope. Now I'm a blue rope a year. There's no higher pinnacle in the military, in the Air Force than get a blue rope a year, right? That's it. And so other people want to join, and they come to me like, man. Even the chief, you know what I'm saying? My boss's boss, he come to me like, man, you know, Dre, they can't score a 90 on this aptitude test to be a blue rope. We're gonna remove the PT test from you having to pass the PT test for greater than 90 to be a blue rope. I'm like, nah, I went through all of that. That's what makes it special. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Like that's what makes it special. I want to go through all. If they gonna walk next to me, they gotta earn it the way I did. They gotta get out the mud, cuz. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, so from one perspective, it's like, okay, just because I haven't been through what you've been through, don't mean I ain't been through something. The other perspective is, I get what you've been through, and everything you've been through should make you strong enough to get this next, to check off this next check off. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a decision from man to man, right? So that's the first topic I wanted to cover was, you know, the two schools, you know. And as I read this book by Miyamoto Musashi, I'm really like, with a sober mind, you know what I'm saying? Like Big A say, you're starting to see the world with a sober mind now, and I am. Understood both perspectives from my brothers yesterday, because they both my brothers to this day, you know what I'm saying? And it don't change it. And I share these examples of my life to express what I'm talking about. Let me read Faith's comment real quick too, because she had a good comment. She said, just because you haven't been in it as long as someone else doesn't mean you're not above that level. Absolutely.
I was about to say that.
Yeah. Hey, that's facts. Go ahead, Big A Cook, because I got a bunch of topics.
Oh.
So, you know.
Yeah, no. I was just about to say what Faith had said. I was, you know, I could have 20 years in the game, and you could have 20 years in the game, or just it's 20 years of experience, and our experiences might not match each other. You might not have had the level of experience and the exposure that I had. I might have had more, vice versa, man. So yeah, I 1000% agree. You know, I hate when people lean on numbers. You know what I'm saying? Numbers this, you know, I got X amount of years and this and this and this and that. I hate when people it's like this. That's the worst thing to me, man. Like when you have to go through your accolades to try to get respect from this person that you're talking to, it makes no sense in the world to me. That's like reaching. You know what I'm saying? It's reaching. I respect the man before me and the conversation that we have. If I have to go in and be like, man, you know, I used to be this back in the day, and so you already going through a process of trying to prove yourself. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense to me. But yeah.
Okay, so I want to address that with my first statement. I wrote this down. Mm-hmm. This is a quote from chapter 1, the Book of Earth. It's a segment talking about the carpenter versus the warrior. Strategy inadequately learned will cause deep injury. Strategy inadequately learned will cause deep injury. Shout out to Mike Dan in the building. I see you come through, Mike Dan. Salute.
Hey, Mike Dan with the plan. All good. Everything is well, man. Yes, sir, young fam.
So, how I interpret this, and I'm giving like real world situations with this. Okay, so, Big A, you said you hate when people use numbers or accolades to justify things, right?
You want me to clarify that a little more?
Well, I wanted to clarify.
Okay.
But and tell me if I'm wrong with this, Big A. So I think that was a great statement, but I think it left room for interpretation, and that's why you have to clarify, right?
Okay.
So, okay. How do I put this? I think that, and I said this in the comments today too. You can know a lot, but not know how to transfer that information to the next person. Right. And you can give too much information to a person to the point where they devalue the information, and you can give not enough information to a person to the fact where they draw the wrong conclusion. Right. Mm-hmm. You get them on the path, but you don't give them enough to get to the end of the path. Right. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to strategy, you have to understand not just you, but you have to understand all men, right? Mm-hmm. And the first thing, and Big A, you say this all the time, is do not have exceptions for other people. Do not have exceptions for other men. Yeah. Only worry about how you affect change and how change affects you. You know, so for that, the strategy should always be about self, I and I. You know what I'm saying? What does I do? What does I do affect me? What does I do affect you, or I and I, right? Mm-hmm. But go ahead, Big. You say you want to clarify that a little bit more with the numbers.
Yeah. So a lot. Okay. So when people when you set a goal and you like, okay, you say, oh, I'm 6 foot. I want to be 250. I want to be able to be 250, and I want to bench 515. What does that look like? You know what I'm saying? What does that sound like? You don't know what it looks like. You don't know what it sounds like. You just throwing a number out there, and you're gonna try to meet this number, and it's not a reality type setting. So when people start leaning on numbers, I'm like, okay, you kind of putting yourself in a box already. You know what I'm saying? You lean into, you know, and numbers, you know what I'm saying? They, you know, the whole thing about men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Well, numbers can be confusing to a lot of people and misleading and lead them in the wrong direction. And I'm gonna say it from a working out standpoint and you know, stuff like that. You hear it all the time. Somebody will be like, man, I want to be this weight and I want to bench this much. Got it. Cool. But if you want to do that, then what does it look like? You know what I'm saying? About how you been there before. You know, when you get there, what then what? So when it comes down to breaking it down, when you start putting numbers out there, you're already limiting yourself. So when people lean on them numbers, I'm like, man, okay. It's like, I don't know. That's just me, bro. Yeah.
No, I get that, man, but I'm a contradictor. But let me give a shout out to Mike Dan with a 5-piece early this morning, man. Tip.
Hey.
Dog Man TV in the building as well, man. Salute, bro. Salute.
I mean, like, for example, like, okay, you've never really hit, worked out in this form of manner. You've never really hit this way. You never power lifted or whatever the case may be. And you like, okay, I want to hit, I don't know, 415. And you weigh, I don't know, 185 or whatever. Realistically speaking, it can happen, but the work that you would have to put into it, what happened? You would have to put in a lot of work. You might have to hit a certain weight or whatever the case may be. But what is it? How does that practically fit your life? You sell insurance for, you know what I'm saying, for your daily do. You know what I'm saying? You selling insurance for your daily do. You don't compete. You don't do this. You're not gonna use it. So when people throw numbers out there, and it's just like, okay, that's a vision, but you don't. It's no reality to it. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do with it when you get there? And they say whatever it is, that's their journey, but I don't see any purpose to it.
So I'm gonna tell you why you don't see purpose to it, Big A. Mm-hmm. So with this and with dogs and anything, man, you got the yin and the yang. And what I would say is you coming from is the yang, the realistic, the logic side of things, right? Mm-hmm. And so what I hear is, and we've talked about this offline, but I'm gonna share it with you online because it does make sense. You come from a place of discipline and just do it, which is very, very powerful, right? Mm-hmm. The opposite or the counter, the yin to that is motivation and statutes of limitation. They both are powerful depending on which one you subscribe to and which one you stay on the course of.
Without a doubt.
So I like when you say it don't make sense, it ain't supposed to, because you're a very disciplined person. I tell you, you eat like a savage.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like I tell you that all the time, right? Like Big A, it's meals you can eat with your discipline. And I'm like, okay, Big A, like at this point, the goal ain't even worth it because I'm not enjoying the journey.
Yeah, and I envy that with you, and I told you that. You know what I'm saying? I told you that. But what I'm saying is, okay, realistically speaking, if you, and this could be far off subject a little bit or whatever, but if you sell insurance, all you do is sell insurance from a computer, sitting at a desk all day, and then you sit there and you see somebody like The Rock. And you like, man, I want that. I want to look like The Rock. So you measure up The Rock. You like, The Rock weighs 250, 260. He does this, he does that, he does this. I'm going to do that. I want to look like The Rock. Cool. That's your journey. That's your goal and everything. But that's not a reality standpoint. I want to hit 415. And I see it all the time with people that set numbers. Either they hit that number and they fall off, because they set that goal and once they hit that goal, now what? The next thing is they set that number and they try to reach that unrealistic number and they fall off because they can't reach that number or it's unpractical. And on the way of falling off, it happens all the time. Like it just consistently happens. You know what I'm saying? People have a vision of doing things that are outside of a realistic setting. So when people start saying numbers, I gotta hit this number, I gotta hit that number. Sometimes, man, it's just like you can see the decline, you can see the limitation, you can see you know what I'm saying, the ceiling that they set, and a lot of people set it so high that they come up short anyway.
But also,
I don't know.
What you just said, once again, it's two different perspectives. So you can see the decline, but you can also see the improvement. Even if you never make the goal, you can still see what improvements you did make. And you have documentation of the journey. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I totally agree. I totally agree 1,000%. But to me, the majority of people that do that do not follow through. And they lose focus along the way. You know what I'm saying? I tell you what, let's check out everybody on July 1st. January 1st, excuse me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With those New Year resolutions, man.
Yeah, man.
I think both situations have their things. Because
I feel you, Tony. But yeah, go ahead, man.
Supreme is stupid. Let me hold some Supreme. But nah, man, I ain't gonna be the dead horse on that. We'll talk about it when I see you. You know what I'm saying? But
these are the conversations we have offline.
Yeah. But nah, man, it's because I don't think y'all realize like the dichotomy we talk about, like the yin and yang. Big A and I are that. Like Big A is super serious, very, very like disciplined. Dre is the most under-disciplined person you ever meet. Like, but I'm super motivated. I'm super motivated. But it also because like Big A, you were saying that thing about the accountant or whatever, or the insurance salesman, right? Yeah. And like somebody who like me is motivated. I'd be like, okay, you may not know my motivation. My motivation might have nothing to do with being strong, but I'll tell you this. Big A, do you want to be famous or be an actor or anything like that?
Nah, not really.
Exactly. So let me give you an example. and that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, you got fame and you got fortune. Big A is one of the people that would take the fortune without the fame. And I'll tell y'all, I'll tell Big A this. I could care less about the fortune. I want to be famous. You know what I'm saying? I want to be known. And some people are like, why would you want to be that? Because I feel like I got a message that people need to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my motivation. My motivation is to reach the right people and build the right people. Big A is like, no, like you can take care of people by doing this, and this, and they don't need to know nothing about what my hands is in the game. It's two different perspectives. Two totally different perspectives. And that's why it works. Because just as disciplined as Big A is, I'm just as motivated. And it takes that level of motivation to deal with somebody like Big A, because he gonna call it straight. He's a straight shooter. He gonna call it how he see it. I'm like, Big A, I don't care about none of that. What you talking about, bro? I'm gonna eat this hamburger because that's what I like. You talking about remove the bun and eat it with a piece of lettuce? Is you tripping? Who are you, bro? This is a real conversation, bro. This is real. I was like, Big A, man, I don't know what to eat lunch, man. I don't know what to eat lunch, man. I'm hungry. I just left this is yesterday. I just left the gym, man. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get rid of the bun. Just eat with these lettuce. Niggas, you tripping? I'm talking about getting a sandwich wrap. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you the tortilla.
Yeah, Dre, like, shoot, I might as well just roll over and die.
It's like, man, it's not even worth it. I might as well just stay unhealthy.
Nah, man, it's real though, man. It's real, man, and that's the dopest thing, because it creates a balance, man.
But I will say that the common ground is the result. It doesn't matter whether you live on motivation, discipline, or whether you being like, and it doesn't matter where the motivation comes from.
Yeah.
My motivation. Okay, my motivation is to shut Big A up, but that makes me disciplined. That makes me disciplined. It'd be like, Dre, you could do this, man. I don't want to hear that. You know what? I'm gonna prove it to you. So now, whatever it is I believe in that I'm motivated to do, now I gotta do it. Now I gotta be disciplined just to prove to him. You know what I'm saying? And then with him, he's disciplined. He's like, I gotta show Dre how discipline is better than motivation. But that's your motivation. You're motivated to be more disciplined than I'm motivated.
I'm driven.
It's a yin and a yang. It feeds off each other. Hold on, let me see this real quick. Y'all got some comments. When I set my mind on something, I like to say what I'm going to do. But once I get there, I like to keep my mind open and reevaluate my decision and options. Best example of doing this is planned breedings. I may not have a stroke of genius that I made a decision, but when it's time to go through with it, I may have a genius idea on the pairing. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Salute Game Breaker, salute King T. Y'all, we here cooking, man.
Yeah.
We here cooking. It's you do realize you talking to a grown man. Yeah, man. Hey, man. Hey, look, this is good, Big A. But I gotta move us to the next subject. I got 5 more subjects that I typed out.
Let's go.
And we only, I gotta get on the road.
Yeah.
Salute to everybody coming through. So okay, so I'm gonna skip the general one. That's another one. All of these teachings are from the Book of Five Rings, Miyamoto Musashi, y'all. Okay, here's the one. This ties into what I was just talking about with Big A not wanting the fame. In Japanese society, you have your artisans, your carpenters. They build houses. They use no nails, and there are several portions of the house we're gonna talk about. And we're gonna use this to break down your dogs and your people. We're gonna educate people through Miyamoto Musashi, and we're gonna talk about building better yards, right? All in one thing. So the front pillars versus the rear pillars are the first things that the carpenter must decide upon when building the house. The front pillars must be without blemish, and they must be strong. They must be a representation of the outward appearance of the person or the artisan to the world. However, the rear pillars will be hidden. They must be just as strong as the front pillars, but they may have bows, blemishes, or burrs. For they are not meant to be seen. They are meant to reinforce the structure of the home. Now, the front pillars go with the motivation side. Those are the dog. Pretty pedigree, pretty dog. Pretty pedigree, pretty dog. Front pillars. It looks good doing the work. Front pillars. But the house, the breed, the bloodline cannot stand without them rear pillars. The pillars with the burrs, they might even be stronger than the front pillars. However, the front pillar can do it with beauty, dignity, and just an air that they just have it. Now, when it comes to people, some people want to be the front pillars. They want to be just as strong as they look. Maybe they're not quite as strong as they look, but they're strong enough to get the job done, and they want to be seen and heard. Then there's some people that are weak, are the rear pillars. And even if the front pillars were to buckle somehow, the rear pillars, they're stronger. And they hold the house up no matter what. So I thought it was important. Everybody's not meant to be on YouTube. Everybody's not meant to be famous. Mm-hmm. Everybody's not meant to be the same. Everybody's not meant to be the front pillar. They're not. Some people are the pillar that holds the front pillar up so he can do what he got to do.
Thanks.
Okay. CPK said, me and my fam made a GoFundMe for event procedure. Yeah, absolutely, CPK. That's what we do, bro. That's what we do, man. And the only thing I ask is if and when you reach your goal, you let us know so we can show how strong our community is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, share it right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Share it right here, bro. Yeah, man. This is the place to do it. You know what I'm saying? And for all of y'all with dog channels, man, that's watching, whether you watching by actively or ghost watching, go share it. Share it to your Facebook. Don't be no hoe. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, CPK, man, and Godspeed on the dog, man, because the only procedure I ever had to do was when I accidentally broke Saki leg, man, and I don't lie, bro. I was sick, you know what I'm saying? I was sick. Yeah. I'm gonna come up with this money. They talking about $350 every 2 weeks until he's done with wearing a cast. Where it was like we can do a surgery for $5,000 and we can go in there and surgically fix the leg, man. I'm trying to tell you, I done been there, and yeah, man. Nah, man, ain't no problem, bro. That's easy, man. And my paycheck should drop tomorrow. So as soon as my paycheck drop, man, I'll be donating myself, man. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't even a question, bro. That ain't even a question, man. Salute.
Mm-hmm.
Salute.
What's next?
Okay. Well, I didn't know if you had anything to say about the front pillars or the rear pillars, or if you had any experience words with that.
Yeah, that's like Baby and Slim and a lot of other things, man. But
y'all covered that though. Y'all covered that on Men at Work.
Yeah, everybody just, man, the book Midnight is a great book. I'm gonna keep saying that though, man. And I checked that book out. But it used to be a saying that we come from kings and queens, and I'm not gonna go all into detail on this, but in reality speaking, if you were to look at any culture, any nation of past in history, not everybody is a king or a queen or comes from that line of royalty. So, but yet people try to claim that position. People want that position, the ambition, all of that stuff is strong, and some people can't hide it. But in all reality, in order to have an army, in order to have a government, in order to have any kind of structure or anything, a business, anything of that standpoint, it has to be positions that have to be filled. You know what I'm saying? It's roles that have to be played. And a lot of people have the ambition just to be on top, to want the crown, and it's a thing, they say heavy is the head that wears the crown. And you know, a lot of people want the limelight, want the position, want people to look their way, want, you know, look at me, hear what I gotta say. But at the end of the day, you know, when you get in that position, when the spotlight's on you, when the weight is on your shoulders, then you start realizing, oh, this is more than I asked for. But you asked for this. You wanted this. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of us don't realize that, man, you could get further playing your position than trying to be the one and only. You know, and I don't mean that, you know, in one manner. I mean that all around. Not everybody has the same talent that you have. Not everybody can do the things that you can do. The things that you can do can be helpful to, you know, to growth and building with a squad. But at the end of the day, man, when you know, it's, you know, people look at things from a certain standpoint where they want the limelight, want, you know, this or that, or whatever the case may be. And I mean, this is in life, period, man. Like a lot of people think that they kings, queens are in this position to be that, and that's not so, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not so. We all have a position to play. You know, what's your position? You know,
I'm glad you asked that question. Now, let me jump in on that one, man. So look, okay, I don't like the term king or queen because I'm like, I don't. Whatever my spirit is, I know I'm a warrior class. You know, I know I'm a warrior class, man. So like,
right.
People like, man, like, you know, you the leader of this. You supposed to be leading people. I'm a warrior, okay? I talk like a warrior talks. I talk like an educated warrior, not a king. You know what I'm saying? And it's different. Some people have that regal. I would say Big A and Big E. No. I'm being real. I'm being 100% real with you. I'm being 100% real with you. Like, I am a warmonger. Like the spirit of Dre is, I'm an extremist. You know what I'm saying? I want to, like, I'm the type, I'll be riding a horse in the battle, jump off the horse, land on some people, knock them down. Like, this is how, like, this is how I go into combat. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is, I've seen me in bar fights. I've seen me, I'm a wild card, right? And I enjoy it. I'm most alive in those moments. Mm-hmm. And when I'm not in one of those moments, I'm super calm because it's like, there's no real threat here. Yeah. You know, so like, I like the warrior, I gotta, that's what I'm always talking about, this samurai stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody who knows me knows I drink it. When I was drinking, it's been 9 days now, y'all. This is my last drink. But when I'm a drinker, I'm an extreme drinker. When I party, I'm extreme. But when I'm not being extreme, I'm a complete opposite. I'm the far end of the spectrum, right? There is no happy medium. And I think to be regal, to be royal, you have to have a balance of it. So you have to know when to do each one. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, like, please don't follow me. Like, you know, so like J. Cole said, don't follow me. Walk beside me, walk with me. Don't follow me. Yeah. Yep. Yes, and I've been telling my brothers that from day one. They, you know, like my brother, if I call you my brother, you don't walk behind me, you walk beside me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We got followers that follow you. You know what I'm saying? They got my back too. You know what I'm saying? We have phalanx formation. But anyways, you go with that topic, bro? Because I got the next topic.
Next topic. Okay. Topic.
So we talked about the pillars and the rear and front pillars. Now you got the support framing and the wedges. Now you support framing. Those are the people that they're with you for a season. They just want to get a puppy. They just want to get something from you, and that's cool. That's cool. Use them to build, because the support frame, without a support frame, you'll never have the frame to stand the pillars up and put the lintels on to hold the pillars in place. Now, once you got them pillars up and you got something to hold them together in place, the support framing can come down. You can tear it back down, and it's meant to be torn back down. It's not meant to stay up once the house is built, right? That's cool. These are the dogs that you use it for out. You bring that dog in, you use it for out to support whatever it is you got, and you go right back into the main frame. You go right back to that inbreeding, that line breeding, or that type of dog breed that you got going on, and you stick with it. But you brought that out in just to support whatever it is you're doing, so it can last for many more years, right? Now, you also have wedges. Now, a lot of y'all, I don't know if y'all remember this when I said it, but Japanese houses, traditional Japanese houses, were not built with nails. They use wedges in the corners and in specific locations, it will drive a wedge in and hold the whole house together, just as strong as nails. And over time, it petrifies and turns like stone. So what happens is, okay, the wedges people, those are your Mike Dans, those are your Toyos, those are your like that's all the old heads that's still in the game, man. They're holding it together for us young cats. We ain't been cut into that perfect wedge yet, just to fit in where we fit in. The J-Bos, they come in, they drive them in, you know what I'm saying? Because Dre, I told y'all what Dre is. Dre want to be on that front of the house. I want to be the front pillar. But what they don't realize is the front and back pillars and the scaffolding, none of them compared to the wedge. Because until that wedge is driven, that house can be knocked over by a push.
Mm-hmm.
The house can be knocked over with a single push because there's nothing holding it all together. So you got wedges in your life, man, and you drive a big air wedge. You know what I'm saying? You drive a wedge in your life, you know, and they're cut to the perfect size. And literally in his book, he says that the wedge is the most important part of the house. It's the smallest part, but the most important part, because every wedge is driven in the exact perfect location where it needs to be at to hold the whole team together.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Man, now that's what's up, bro. Yeah.
Anything on the wedges or support framing?
Nah, man.
I got one last thing that he said about the support framing there. So once the support framing is torn down, and typically those people that are in your life for a short period of time, what happens is they show their true colors and they fall off, right? And they turn into haters. And man, Masashi's so good, man. He said, you know what we do? You know what we do with the support framing in Japan? After you're done with the scaffolding and the support framing, once the house is built, you use it for firewood. Mm-hmm. So when the short term people fall out of your life, just use it for firewood. They're gonna turn into your haters.
Fuel.
They're fuel. They go from supporting you to being fuel for you to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This book is written beautifully, y'all.
Yeah,
y'all haven't read the book of 5 Rings, man. I encourage you.
Yeah, and that's one of those things, man. And that's one thing that I need to stress to people, man. If you are one of those people that feed off of other people, then the main thing that you have to understand is you need to choose your enemies wisely. And if you think it's a game, there is books on it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, and there's no problem with you having that fuel. Somebody, you know, you know, is somebody that sparks something in you. You don't like it, or you like confrontation, and that's what it is with you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some people gravitate towards it or whatever. But at the end of the day, you need to choose your enemies wisely. Pick your battles wisely. You know what I'm saying? Don't start a whole bunch of little small fires and then, you know, be ducking and dodging when it comes to the flame. You know, picking the right enemy, man, means it could mean your success or your failure. Your enemy could be yourself. You know what I'm saying? If that's what it is, you know, whatever the situation is, but you got to pick your enemies wisely. You got to pick and choose these battles wisely. You know? Yes, sir.
Speaking of battles, Big A, man, when we get off this live, man, I got a battle with this 3-year-old for 12 and a half hours on the road.
Ooh,
and
I'm like, hit that road.
That's all I can think about, man. I'm like, man, this is about to be hell on wheels for 12 and a half hours.
Hey, you got any dinosaurs?
Man, look, I got dinosaurs. I got the iPad charged. I got YouTube videos downloaded to the iPad. I got stacks. I got Uncrustables. Look, man, I got everything I can think of. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much sound like a kidnapper. You know what I'm saying? I got iPads. I got dinosaurs. If it wasn't my kid, it would sound very pedophilia. You know what I'm saying?
Candy makes you dandy.
Yeah, man. You know, yeah, man. I got everything I can think of, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hopefully Big A can record. I'm going down to do a speech for this retirement, man, and I've been talking about the speech. I kind of want to see it for myself, because my mother's never seen me do the speech either, man. You know.
Yeah.
And, it says, Faith says, not everyone's gonna have the same heart.
Yes.
But it's important to always stay true to yourself. Don't let absolutely. And then CBK said, just thought when putting corners together, a wedge will support both sides better than kneeling side. Yep, it sure will.
Yep.
Yeah. And the wedge each wedge is cut individually for the exact spot where it goes. It has to.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, me too, King T. That's that is my. I wake up and go to sleep. I am my arch enemy. You know what I'm saying? The man in the mirror. You know.
Yep. Hey man, it's 15 minutes left. So let me get this last topic in. I'm gonna open the panel in case anybody want to come on and cook with us.
Okay.
Like we've been cooking this morning, man, and I noticed like I said, my channel is about building better people to build better animals, building better animals to build better people. So with that being said, man, this is more of a man building episode, but I've been trying to weed them dogs in there. You know what I'm saying? In there, and it's cool.
Man, yeah, man and women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and women. Let me not trip. The wives be watching, they watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. MKM, that's facts. He said 12 like 25 watching. Then he 13 haters. Yeah, man. 13 haters.
MKM, what's happening? Yeah.
Hey, Big A said he don't like numbers, but I get them numbers. You know what I'm saying? I get them numbers. Yeah. Man. So the last one was this, man. Okay. And I've heard this a lot on different people say this, man. You know what I'm saying? And I heard it in y'all conversation yesterday too. And I wanted to share this with my brothers, man. And when I say brothers, I don't just mean my brothers on the panel. I mean my brothers like they follow us and they watch our stuff. I've heard it be said a million times, man. When so-and-so said the same thing. Hey, man, look, let me tell y'all something. Words are different from everybody's mouth. And if you think I'm playing, there's a couple of racial slurs that certain people can say, other people can't say it. I'm gonna just say that one. That's the first one, just to make it real. But I'm gonna give you a more personal thing, like this, just not so polarizing. My wife can tell my kids to go sit down or go do something, right? And they might do it. Based upon what my wife does for them, because their relationship with mommy is built upon nurturing and loving. Their relationship with daddy is built upon discipline and structure. My wife can say, y'all go sit down and stop playing, and it might be another 5 minutes before they finally calm down for mommy. Let me go in there and say, hey, sit y'all, you know what's down, and it's immediate. Immediate response to command, because daddy come with that belt. That's the relationship. That's the relationship that has been established. That's the relationship that has been established with my kids, and it's a beautiful thing because sometimes they don't need daddy's firm hand. Sometimes they need that nurturing from mama.
Yep.
But yes, okay. Let me tell you. Okay,
that's the balance.
I was pissed off yesterday in Walmart. So we got in there, right? I'm like, baby, the limit is $25. I'm gonna spend $25 at Walmart for snacks for the road. It's all I'm spending at Walmart. We get to the register, it is $50, and I am standing there pissed off.
Yeah.
Because she like, my wife was like, well, McKenna eats these, and Anthony eats these, and I'm like, okay, baby, I trust you. I gave you the limit, I trust you. Okay. Mommy is spending with a loving heart. So we get to this register with $50 worth of snacks, and I'm sitting there pissed off. So we get home, and I'm fuming, but my wife bring me dinner, and like she brought me my dinner, right? Mm-hmm. Made me feel good, but I can't be mad at you. You just fixed me dinner. You know what I'm saying? I can't be mad. I'm still mad, but I talked to you now. We haven't spoken. By the time we got home, the time she had my dinner, we didn't speak. Matter of fact, I came home. I went straight outside to the dogs. This is a true story. I got home. I went straight outside to the dogs. I fed the dogs. I told Saki everything I thought about her, and called her all kind of words that only Saki knows. You know what I'm saying? And came back in the house. And still ain't talking to you. I went upstairs, sat down on the couch. I was holding my girls, right? Holding the twins. It's like, so my wife bring me the food, right? Whatever, right? Okay, I can't be mad now. I gotta say thank you. I'm not that kind of person. Just because I'm mad, I'm not gonna say thank you. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta say thank you. So thank you, babe. Okay, cool. So then after dinner, you know what I'm saying? I make my man call. Everybody get in here. DJ, get out the room. McKenna, get out. DJ, get out. DJ, McKenna, get out here right now. You know what I'm saying? Say, DJ, do you eat Doritos? Yes, sir. McKenna, do you eat Doritos? Yes, sir. Anthony, do you eat Doritos? Yes, sir. Then why am I buying all of y'all your own special chips?
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm pissed off because I'm looking at my wife like, you said they don't all eat Doritos. And I'm telling you right now, they don't eat Doritos when they talking to you. They don't eat Doritos when they talking to you. When you ain't here, when I let you go on the trip, your road trip, eat everything that they say.
Hey boy, if you only knew, if you only knew. Woo!
We ain't done yet. So okay. So my wife said, McKenna only eats that the Black Forest shaved ham, the boar's head shaved ham. I looked at McKenna, I said, McKenna, you ate my bologna cheese sandwich the other day. That's the die. So we went in there and we bought all this food. I could have got $3 pack of bologna, a loaf of bread. You don't even got to get the Kraft single. We can just get the El Cheapo singles. They don't know the difference. They palates ain't that developed. You know what I'm saying? And put them sandwiches together.
Hey, little do they know, boy, they is living the life. I was thinking about this last night. I was like, bro, I know you got kids, man, but they living the life. I mean, they got the whatever flavor you cooking. They got your wife flavor. They got your mother flavor. They got you know what I'm saying? Your other mother flavor. I'm like, man, them boys is living. I mean,
I know. Hey, boy, I come in. Hey, look, Big A. When I come back from San Antonio, when I get back, I'm going to Walmart. I'm buying me one of them little Cornish hens, some bag rice. That's all I'm eating for a week straight. And I'm gonna see how much it costs me to eat for a week. And whatever it costs me to eat for a week, as cheap as I can, that's what we spend on everybody's food. Yeah. Everybody get the same budget. You blow your budget on hot Cheetos and Takis. You eat hot Cheetos and Takis from Monday through Friday.
Yeah, you gonna starve. If you eat it all on Thursday, you gonna starve Friday and you gonna refill you. I bet you won't do it next week. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, and see, City Boy, I respect it. That's how my wife is. My wife is like, well, you know, there was times where I went to bed hungry as a kid. But me too. And you know what happened? I learned, okay, well, one, shoot, grandma told me she cooking black eye. I don't like black eyed peas. So guess what? I'm going to bed hungry. I'm gonna scrounge up something that I can make myself.
Yeah, you like, hey, you eating sleep tonight, boy. That boy eating sleep tonight.
Ain't none of my kids even close to being bulimic. You know what they actually could use a couple sit-ups. You know what I'm saying? So hey, like, you know, that's why my wife and my mama, they won't be doing it on this road trip right here. They're gonna come back and be thankful for my mom. They'll be thankful for my wife. And I bet you I don't get nothing for Father's Day after this trip. I bet you that.
Yeah.
The Father's Day is we don't kill you in your sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey. I'm telling you, Lone Wolf, that is the truth. The children know how to play both sides and manipulate the situation to their benefit when it comes to the parents, and that is a fact. Like, I don't care what, and they will play dumb. Woo, they'll play dumb like they don't know what's going on. Maybe if I say it like this, it'll confuse everybody. You know what I'm saying? And go, man, what? You insulting my intelligence? Is that what we doing now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or when they tell a bold-faced lie. I got cameras all over my house. I have cameras all over my. I put the link in there, y'all, because we got about 10-15 minutes up, y'all.
Yeah.
I put the link in there just in case y'all want to kick it with us. But yeah, man, I got cameras. I'd be like, DJ, did you feed the dogs today? Yes, sir. DJ, there are 4 cameras just to get from upstairs to the dogs. Every one of those cameras is motion triggered. I seen you go down there and get a bowl of cereal. I seen you go downstairs and get a bowl of cereal, DJ. There are 3 cameras in the backyard facing different angles. So you can't jump the fence without setting them off.
Yep.
And you fed it out. Okay, no, sir. Then I come out here. Okay. Mind you, I have a container. It has like tick marks on it to tell you how full it is. You know what I'm saying? Like how many cups you got left in the container. DJ, it still say 27 cups left in the container. How, DJ? Yeah, man. That's right. And mind y'all, okay, look. Then okay. I'm about to put it all out there. So this boy DJ he have his limited learner's permit, right? You gotta get his license this year. So I'm like, okay, it's some straight shots. This is no kid. It's some straight shots from here to Texas. Like it's some 30-mile stints where it's just like, I mean, planes. Like you can see 30 miles in every direction, like open, right? And I'm gonna get to that big mic then. After I'll get back to DJ. So I use the Blink outside. It's called Blink. And it has the hub that you plug in the house, and all the cameras go there. And then Big A put me on this Wi-Fi extender. So instead of having all the cameras on my Wi-Fi from my house that we use in the house, I have a Wi-Fi extender, and all the cameras are linked to my Wi-Fi extender. So they all have they're on their own closed circuit network, right? So even if my Wi-Fi in the house goes down, or like, even if something's going on with the cameras inside, the cameras outside still work, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The cameras inside the house are wise cameras, and they're pivoting. So like with the cameras inside the house, I can spin 360 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can spin 360 degrees. So I can follow you through the house. The ones outside, they're stationary, but they have 180 degree field of view.
All my cameras 360.
Yeah, the ones outside they stationary, but they're designed to be weatherproof. Like monsoon, 115 degrees. They don't overheat. You know what I'm saying? They don't overheat. Like they can handle all the Arizona guy. And then my front door is just a Ring doorbell. You know what I'm saying? But they're all linked to my Amazon Alexa. So like I got an Echo View. I can't pull up. I got the little Amazon Echo View. Y'all ever seen Belly when the bad people come to kill Lennox? He got the screen like on my Alexa, because they're all connected to my Alexa. I can see all my screens sitting right here in the doghouse. So I can, like, if somebody comes to the front door, I can see that somebody at my front door from out here doing the podcast. Let me see what Sister Faith said. She said, when I was a kid, I didn't even dare look at something I wanted. I got 4 kids homeschooled. They earned everything by helping me with the dogs and doing schoolwork, etc. Balancing discipline and nurturing. Isn't for the week definitely helps you save on the yin and the facts on the yin to your yang. That's what I'm talking about, sis. Yeah, man. Salute. And Faith, I would say right now you're a cut for different cloth, because like the whole like handling the hogs and dealing with the dogs, man. Every like that's, man. I ain't even built like you. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't even built like you. You know what I mean? Hey, my homeboy sent me a video of him stapling up his dog from a hog hunt. I was like, look, hey, Big A said get the vest. I'm using the vest every time. Yeah. This joke had a smiley face from shoulder to shoulder, cut.
Like go. It looked like I saw it.
He had it cut from all the way across his chest. His whole brisket is just a smile. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Like bro would have been retired at that. He's like, it's his first hunt. That's his first hunt.
First and last. Yeah, man. Hey, my daughter funny though, man. Like if my daughter get hot at me, is the first chance she catch me doing anything, she calling mommy and telling. You know what I'm saying? First chance. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I gotta wrap on time today, man. So we got 3 minutes left, man. Think you wanna make your rounds? Because like literally, I'm about to go in here. I'm about to go in here. In the next 15 minutes, we hitting the road.
Yeah, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We got the Digital Dog Show coming up next weekend, man. So y'all check that out, man. It's gonna be a good one, man. There's a whole bunch of dogs in there, and they all look good, all of them, man. So that's one thing. Next thing is we got that elevated perspective coming up, man. In about what time is it, man? In about like 30 minutes, man. 30 minutes or so, man. We're gonna run that elevated perspective, man. But other than that, man, that's pretty much it for right now. Oh, and we still got that dog of the week, man. Dog of the week. Yes,
CPK, let me I'm gonna copy that, man. Do you mind if I post it on my Facebook too, bro?
What's
the
up?
Link. CPK posted the link to his GoFundMe. I want to post it on my Facebook as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we got you, bro. And like I said, as soon as I get there, man, we there, man. It'll let me share from right there. So Facebook, yep, cool. That's cool. Okay, yeah, man, we got you, bro. I'm gonna do my part, man. You know what I'm saying? And y'all do y'all part too, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't buy a dog. Don't buy a t-shirt. Save a dog. You know what I'm saying? Save a dog today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm posting it now.
Oh, we got it.
Cool. All right, man. Let me do my prayer, Big A, and get off here. Because my wife came out here like, hey, the kids stuff, they ready to get in the car right now. You know what I'm saying?
Get them out of here.
Yeah.
They got to go. They got to go.
It's gonna be a break for my mom and them too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it's salute to them, man.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, man. Let me hit y'all with this prayer, man. We can get out of here, man. For those of y'all pray, stay. If not, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? No smoke. I got nothing but love for you. But here we go, y'all. May the Lord watch between you and me while we are absent, one from another. Amen.
Amen.
For the love of the dogs,
For the love
of the game. Peace, my brothers. Peace, my sisters. Hey, I love y'all. Y'all wish me safe travels. We appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all tomorrow morning. I'll be reporting live from Samurai Kennels' hometown, San Antonio, Texas. Salute.
Peace.
Yeah. Beat drop slow, head not flow. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sack it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Started with Boogeyman, ghost in the chain, locked in the game, never move for fame. Old mountain lions run deep in the flame. Sock about the fire, Michonne brought the name. Then came fat boy, muscle in the frame. Man, hard, put respect on the name. Shotgun smooth, but the work insane. Sugar sweet jit, but a bite ain't tame. Kiki in the back, had a game in the veins. Gatorade heavy, running straight through the rain. Red digit close, watch him work in the lane. Renegade rider can't hold that chain. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sock it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Ain't no luck, just grit and grind. Every dog here put work in time. Lady Rage got that fire in her eyes. Red alert taught us how to recognize signs. Blood heavy like a 2-ton chain. Everything proven, no need to explain. They asked what's in it, that yellow campaign. Built off real, we don't fake no strain. Second was the flame, Michonne lit the wick. If you know, then you know that line too slick. From the field to the show, every move so thick you can't blueprint this. It's the legacy pick. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sack it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die.